Everybody, Jay and Manion here at the NPC Photo Gym, and if you don't know who's standing next to me, then you know nothing about the sport. India, hello.
Hi.
You're back.
I am. I'm so happy to be here. I missed this place.
Doing your first actual road to Pittsburgh, right?
Yes.
Okay, so India is one of only 2 people that have ever won the IFBB Pittsburgh Pro Bikini twice. And she says she's going for the three-peat.
That's right. I want to qualify for Olympia. This is a very special show to me, and I've been working my butt off, and and it's very competitive. So, it's going to be very interesting. I'm happy to be with, the best of the best, and it's only my second show back. So I'm like, oh my goodness.
Well, I said this is literally turned into the OGs versus the new era, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be a good show.
Yeah. Okay, so you've been back before. Okay, so this is truly your second comeback.
Yeah.
And what is the reasoning for this? Because everybody keeps asking me. I actually know the reason because I know you've spoken to Debbie. But what do you want to tell all your fans out here? Because after Wasatch, I'm telling you got a lot more fans.
So for me, I just feel like there's unfinished business. I've competed in the sport for as long as I can remember, over 8 years professionally, and
I met in what, 2010?
Yes. So it's been a long time, and I've worked my butt off, and I've won a lot of the big shows, and even multiple times. But
You've won how many Arnolds?
3, and 2 New York Pros, 2 Pittsburghs, Miami a few times. A bunch of international shows, other shows here. I mean, I can't even remember, and I'm so fortunate, I'm so grateful for all of the opportunities that, the IFBB has given myself and just all of us athletes. But, I've envisioned this moment in my head for so long, and I want to be back on that Olympia stage. I want to be back on that Olympia stage, and I want to look better than I ever have.
Now, you just don't want to be back on the Olympia stage. Let's be the real India that I know and love.
Of course, I would love to be Miss Olympia, Miss Bikini Olympia 2022. That would be a dream come true. And I know we all want that. And, again, there's a lot of good physiques out there, a lot of good bikini physiques. And so it's not going to be easy, but I know I will continue to work really hard, and that is my goal. That is why I'm back, because I want to be able to accomplish that. That's the only thing I haven't accomplished. And so that's why I said it's unfinished business. And for my little boy, I told him, it's so hard. Being a mom is the most rewarding thing ever.
And how old is he now?
He's 4, you guys. How is he 4? He's going to be 5 in December. So, when I left, I was so sad to leave, and I'm not going to be there for Mother's Day. And I explained to him, we're going to celebrate on Monday. But, I told him, I was like, well.
With the 3rd Pittsburgh title, right?
Yes, I hope so. But no, I told him, I was like, well, mommy's been working, because he sees me, he sees us every day, and we're an example to our children. And I said, well, mommy's been working really hard. I want to bring you home a trophy. So we'll see. I really would love to do that for him and for myself, and just for everybody who supports me. You guys have been so amazing. The amount of support and encouragement.
I'm going to tell you, after Wasatch Warrior, the amount of text messages, DMs I got was, everybody was like, and one of them was, it was like, OMG, I did not expect India to look this good this quick. I mean, nobody, and I'm just telling anybody out here that says they did after I say this, then I know you're lying, because nobody expected you to come back to Wasatch Warrior and go toe-to-toe with Ashley right off the bat. And only, you two have had competed a long time before, but with what Ashley's done and where she is, and it was immediately, everybody knew the contest between the 2 OGs there.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. It was cool to, I wanted to compete with her, and I want to compete with the top girls, because I want to see where I'm at. You know what I mean? I want to see where I stand next to them, especially being gone for 4 years, so you never know. You can come back, and bikini has changed a little bit from when I was competing, and so I didn't know. I worked my butt off. But I think the biggest thing for me is that I didn't hold back in training like I used to. I had to, because genetically, like, I can put on muscle really quickly. And that wasn't the look for bikini back then. So we can get, the girls are a little bit more muscular than they were before, and that worked out perfect.
So tell everybody the last time you were on stage was?
2018. So I had my baby in December 2017, and I was back on stage just shy of 7 months. Postpartum, which was insane, because again, I didn't even rush that.
You were on the Olympia stage how many months after having
9 months. And I was backstage. I have the pictures. I was backstage at the Olympia the year before with a big belly and
doing interviews for NPC News Online.
Yes, and then the
you and Debbie running around everywhere, right?
I remember she was like, "Stop! Take your shoes off! Take your shoes!" Like taking care of me. And then, 1 year later, I was on that stage. So our bodies are incredible, and we can do so much. We just gotta do the work.
So let me ask you this. So last year, during the Olympia, you texted me saying, "I think I'm going to drive up," and saying, "Do you know if there's any tickets or anything?" And Dan Solomon actually had me standing next to me, right? And so he took care of you.
Yes.
And so you literally showed up. You got to see. No, not last year. It was the year before, right? Because it was when Janet won, right? How much did that play into you wanting to come back?
A lot, because it's like, when this sport has been such a big part of your life, and you guys are family, and it's just seeing the girls, the bikini girls on stage, and I'm like, and Janet winning, I've been competing with Janet for a long time, and I was just so happy.
They are the OGs in the Pittsburgh bikini.
Like I was so happy when she won, and Well,
it was funny because Janet comes off stage, and I had made India stand behind this curtain right here, right? And I said to her, I go, "Oh, I have a surprise for you," and Janet's like, not sure what I'm gonna do, and I literally reached and pulled her over, and it was great watching you two.
Yeah, I was just so happy for her, and yes, it's a motivation. Like, it's motivation for me, because just seeing the girls up there, and they look amazing and doing their thing, and it's honestly what inspired me to come to compete in the first place back in 2010. I saw pictures of girls in the magazines from the Arnold Classic, and I was like, I knew nothing about bodybuilding, anything, and I was like, I want to do that. And then I tried it, and there I was. Like, it's been an amazing journey, and I'm just so grateful for it all.
And by the way, India has also competed in the NPC Pittsburgh back in the day.
Yes, I did. That was my second show. Was that my second? No, that was my second show ever. I think it was. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. Pretty sure. Yeah, because I only did like 3. It was the second or third. It was the second show, because I only did like 3 amateur shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only 3 and then she turned pro. Only 3. Every woman out there right now is loving you now.
No, but they were hard. No, and I competed for a really long time. Like, I was competing a lot every year,
So after Wasatch Warrior, and I just told India this, I have one of the, IFBB, other IFBB bikini pros say, all right, so India comes back and she just flips the whole IFBB Pro League bikini division upside down because nobody was expecting this. How's that make you feel?
It feels good. It feels really good, because
you have been, listen, you probably eclipsed me getting Janet to come back to talk, because Janet hasn't been on the stage yet, whereas you have, and everybody saw it and saw all the videos and pictures we put up, and I played off that old rivalry of you and Ashley. Facts be known is that when Ashley was winning the Bikini Olympia, she couldn't win the Pittsburgh Pro because somebody else kept winning it.
It's so interesting how how that goes, but yeah, no, it feels good. It feels really good to be able to come back and see that my hard work has paid off, and that I am able to stand next to the girls who have been competing and are placing top at the Olympia and the Arnolds. That feels really good, of course.
And I told her, so one of the newer bikini pros was telling me last weekend at the IFBB Pro Girl Power that seeing India and like Ashley was like the reason she got into the sport, and now she's on stage with them.
That's a cool feeling. I've been there because when I first started, I saw the girls in the magazines, and then I was standing on the Olympia stage with them, and I was like, is this real life? So that's a wonderful feeling. So that makes me happy.
Yeah, I mean, and I will say this right here. Go to NPC News Online, look for the video of her and Ashley in the confirmation of scoring round. It's just the two of them. The head judge hits taken the other 4, taken them off, and just had those 2 do a comparison. And the way they do the bikini walk, it's like a clinic. Every bikini competitor, whether you're NPC or IFBB, you need to study that video because that's how the bikini walk should be done.
That's like the most fun part for me. It's like walking out. Oh, I love it. I just love the stage.
Now, you did another little switcheroo for Wasatch Warrior. Everyone's known you for, you were wearing yellow bikinis, you wore black, you went to a completely different color.
Blue. Yeah, my whole competitive career, my entire career, I have only worn yellow and black. That's it.
So do you know, because I didn't know that, I didn't realize this until I did her, road to Pittsburgh. Ashley said she went back and that suit she competed in Wasatch, that green was one of her old ones that she competed against you with.
Oh, really?
She went back to green because she's been wearing red.
Yeah, I know she said she went back to green. I didn't know that was the same.
You're the reason she went back.
Bringing it back. We were bringing it back. That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have the black one, but I love the blue one. Like, CJ did an amazing job. So, like, I love how bright it is. I wanted to change things up, it's like...
And I'm just going to say this right now. She's one of the few that could pull off a yellow bikini. Okay? Too many that have tried that since. They get the tan on it, everything.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to keep up with the yellow. Like, I had to get a few suits made, that's for sure. Because the tan, yeah.
I mean, no coincidence you picked black and yellow, and Pittsburgh's the home of black and yellow, right?
I was thinking that when you said that too. I was like, yep, exactly. But I'm excited.
So you've had 3 weeks since Wasatch Warrior, okay? All everybody said is, oh my God, give India 3 weeks, and she's going to be even more dangerous than she was in Salt Lake City. And I don't mean personally. I mean, we already know that.
That's funny. Yeah, no, I mean,
you are literally, you are literally the talk of the pro bikini division. I mean, I'm being honest with you. I really thought me standing here and having Janet make her announcement to come back, yes, that was big news. But literally a couple days later, it's back to, now Janet, now it's going to be Janet, India and Ashley going at it again, like, old times.
Yeah,
I said Wasatch felt so 2015 to me.
I'm sure it did. Yeah, the last 2 weeks too. Like it is cool, and I like that too. That it's with girls that I know. You know what I mean? That we have a past. Like we've competed. We've traveled the world together. We've competed at so many different shows.
Longevity
together.
in the sport.
Yes, exactly, and that's nice to see.
So if you don't know, even though I put it out there. Before India stepped away from the stage for the first time, she was the one that had the most pro wins. Not pro bikini, pro wins. Okay? So now that Ashley has that record.
I know. I wanted to keep that record, then I stopped competing. She kept going, but
so the people that have read my post said, I've literally had almost a dozen people say, do you think you're going to stick around to try to break her record?
That would be nice. I like breaking records.
Or someone said to take the record back.
Yeah, I mean that was like a thing that I had, like I really think I loved that.
Yeah, I remember one day we started figuring it out, and we were like, oh my God, you've got more than anybody at this point.
Yeah.
And that included Dexter at that point too.
That's crazy.
What was the final number that you had?
For me, it was 15, so she like super surpassed that.
Yeah.
But I also had 4 years I didn't step on stage,
Right.
That would have been a whole lot of shows and,
right.
But yeah, I mean, that'd be pretty cool.
All right, so India's back. She's brought the sassiness back. Okay. You have any surprises for us here in Pittsburgh? I know, it won't be a surprise if you say it. I know.
I mean, I'm just like, for me, it's always about, each show, the goal is to improve, and come in better. And so that's the goal for this show, is to come in better than I did.
How does it feel? I mean, at one point you basically owned this contest. So now you're coming back to it.
I know. It's I don't even know what to think. Like when I first got to the gym, I was like, Jim, I don't even know what to think. Like this feels like it's a dream. Like it's not, because it's been such a long time, and especially this show, like how awesome would that be to like be able to, and I like my things, like I want to qualify. I need to qualify.
Well, I also think it's cool that besides the bikini, we've got Sadiq coming back in the men's physique.
Oh, cool.
Another one, OG.
Yeah. See, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so it's going to be a good show. I'm really excited. This is going to be a very competitive show, I think, in all divisions, especially bikini. So that makes it fun for you guys, I'm sure. And it's fun for us, too.
Yeah. So you came back this time with a new coach.
Yes, I did. James from Team Atlas. And, you know, even before, like, I was just kind of, I would follow his page and just study his girls and I don't know, I felt like, I said, he's the right coach for me. And
it's worked.
He really was. You know, we've been working.
It is.
We're
still in the present.
Yeah, right. We've been working together since December, and he's just, his attention to detail, and, you know, he's so knowledgeable. Like, I'm vegan now, and so I didn't know, like, I told him this, I'm like, do you know how to, like, and he was like, yeah, we'll figure it out, and it worked. Like, it works. And so I've worked with, you know, my previous coach was an amazing coach too, you know, but I think that me and James just kind of click and we just get each other, and the way he does things just really works for me, and it's been going good. So I'm very thankful for him.
All right, so can I get a commitment from you right now? She's wondering. She's giving me that look. She's giving me that Indian look.
He's gonna put me on the spot. What is it?
That you will be back here to film your road to the 2022 Olympia?
Yes, because I have to qualify.
Okay.
I will be here for sure. I'm excited.
Probably like around October, since the contest in December.
Yes.
Does that work for you?
Yes.
All right, we'll look at dates.
Okay.
She's known me too long.
I know.
I can't pull much off.
I was like scared. I was like, oh gosh, what's he gonna say? What's he gonna ask me? But no, for sure.
No, like I said, the talk is like everybody. I mean, I can say this to you because a lot of competitors would feel this with pressure, but everyone's going. They can't wait to see what you're going to look like on this Pittsburgh stage after what they saw in Salt Lake City. You know?
I'm excited too. Yeah. I mean, like I said, we've made some improvements, and we'll see. You know. So
I mean,
excited.
What would be, in my opinion? I'm not a judge. I'm still a fan. And listen. I said that's one of the reasons I wanted Janet to come back. Everybody talked about it.
Right.
I'm still a fan of this thing,
yes.
right? I go, if like the first call out in Pittsburgh was, of course, you and Ashley and Janet, right, and Lauralee. I mean, that would be the true test of the OGs versus the new era right there, right? No pressure, Lauralee.
That would be cool.
And listen, we've got Ashlyn Little coming in, who just won her 3rd show this year.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be fun. I'm really excited. I'm like, is it Friday yet?
Yeah, it's gonna be good. If you can't be here, get the live stream, get the pay-per-view.
Get the live stream. You have to watch. This is gonna be one of the best shows of the year. So
this is the pre-Bikini Olympia.
Yes.
Right here.
100%.
And actually, Jennifer Dory will be sitting in the audience watching all of you.
Oh, yay! It's always nice to see like familiar faces, you know, when you're out there. And you're
what's really cool is, you know, Mark Anthony, her husband, was the very first 2-time Pittsburgh Pro Men's Physique champion and won the very first Men's Physique Olympia.
I think it's cool that they both have won that title, you know?
Right.
That's cool.
You know? But, yeah, this is exciting.
I know. I'm like, and you know my energy, I'm like.
Yeah, for her to stand still this long, it's a test.
It is a test. It is that. But I'm doing good.
So, India, we've had a lot of fun photo shoots over the years, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I know. I can't wait for our next one.
Yes.
That's going to be a lot of fun, too.
Yeah, I think one of the really great ones was right before your last comeback after you had the baby, and we did the Miami shoot, right? Mm-hmm. And Debbie and I told you when we saw you, every girl was looking up her pictures. They were literally doing this, and they're going, "She's got no stretch marks on her butt. Why does she not have stretch marks on her butt?" Like, it's literally, they're like, "We don't understand that." Debbie's like, "Well, that's because it's her lifestyle."
Oh, I was like rubbing all sorts of oils, like. It was a pain in the butt because I did it 1,000 times a day, but I swear by it. I swear by it. Because I didn't. It was so weird. Even like my stomach.
So if you're going to be looking for any stretch marks this weekend, I'm just telling you now, you're not going to find them. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. And it's crazy because my mom, I was like, oh, it's genetic and this and that. And like my mom and my sister got stretch marks and they're totally fine. But I didn't. I just did what I could, you know. And it worked for me.
We thought it was so funny.
Yeah. No, that was a fun shoot. My hair is all curly and big, and my hair won't do that anymore, unfortunately. I don't know why. Pregnancy, I guess. I don't know. Hormones.
That's it. So, all right. Friday night. It's game time.
Yes.
Or Friday late afternoon, we should say. You're ready, right?
I am.
Okay. Well, good. So, Jay and Manion.
India Paulino.
Signing out for NPCNewsOnline.com.